Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about my favorite team, the Portland Trail Blazers, and analyzing them going into the next season of NBA basketball. Now, to start off, the best thing they did this offseason was acquire forward Jeremy Grant, which is just an awesome move considering that the Portland Trail Blazers have not had a player this good since CJ McCollum or LaMarcus Aldridge with Dame to help him compete for a title. Jeremy Grant is going to be a great acquisition for the Portland Trail Blazers. I could definitely see him averaging 25 points a game. Well, not 25, but maybe like 18 or 20 points a game, and that would really help the Portland Trail Blazers and boost their scoring averages. Now, the other thing they did this offseason that I think was really good was they signed Gary Payton II, GP2, who just won an NBA championship with the Golden State Warriors. So he finally actually has some championship experience on our roster. You know, Gary Payton, he is the scrappiest guard in the NBA besides Jose Alvarado. And Gary Payton, he is incredible at defense. And for a team that has been one of the worst defensive teams in recent years, that is definitely going to help them. And I could definitely see the Portland Trail Blazers being like not the last team in defensive rating this season. Then, of course, we got to talk about Anthony Simons. Simons had a breakout year last year, averaging 17 points a game, and I think he's going to build off that this year. I can see him averaging 21, 22 points a game this season, and I think there's definitely 3 players who could average more than 20 points a game on our team this season. And that is Anthony Simons, Jeremy Grant, and Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is probably the most loyal player in NBA history and has stayed committed to the Portland Trail Blazers. He's one of the best leaders. He can hit half-court shots at will. I don't think I really need to talk about him. We all know who Damian Lillard is and what he likes to do. Then they drafted this Shaedon Sharpe with the 7th pick of the 2022 NBA draft. He didn't play college basketball because he was injured, but they're kind of taking a risk. He is injured right now, so he won't play for a little bit to start the season, but they're hoping within a few weeks he will be okay to play. Josh Hart, who we acquired last season, I think will be an important key role player this season. I think he could be a great 6th man who could help them out. Luke Garza, who played in college, he's not going to do anything for the Portland Trail Blazers. Joe Ingles hasn't played and probably won't play this season for us. Keon Johnson is a great young player. I think he could average 5 or 6 points a game and could definitely help us out when it comes to, garbage time or in the middle of the second quarter or something. Then Justice Winslow, I think he could be a great second rotation player. He could maybe be like, I don't know, Gary Payton II's backup, or maybe even Jeremy Grant's backup. And then we got Nasir Little. Nasir Little is actually really underrated in the NBA, and he's a great player. He's probably going to average 12, 13 points a game this season because Nasir Little, he's really underrated. Most people haven't even heard of Nasir Little, but his vicious dunks that he does, it is incredible to watch. Then Chris Dunn, he's had a pretty good NBA career. Drew Eubanks, he's been okay. Trendon Watford was a rookie last season. I don't think he's really going to do much this season either. Greg Brown is fun to watch. He does between-the-legs dunks. He did it in a Summer League game last season and even did in a regular season game last season, but again, not going to get many minutes. Brandon Williams is not very good. I mean, he's fine, but he was one of our players that was playing towards the end of the season last year when Dame and, Simons and Nurkic weren't even playing. And then Didi Louzada, they drafted in the 2022 draft. He's not going to do much like these other guys. He'll be fine. I could see him sneaking into a role in the second lineup, But that's about it. And then the last guy we're going to talk about is Jusuf Nurkic, the center of our team from Bosnia, the Bosnian beast. Jusuf Nurkic has been a valuable piece for the Blazers for years now and has been their center for 6 straight years. Nurkic is going into his 9th season in the NBA, and I definitely think that the Portland Trail Blazers are actually going to boost his role this year. Like, he averaged 13, 14 points a game in past years. I think this season he has a good chance of averaging 16, 17 points a game this year. But yeah, I'm excited for our team this year. It's going to be a good season. I think we're top 5 seed in the Western Conference, especially if Joe Ingles plays. And, if Justice Winslow and Keon Johnson step up, and if Damian Lillard does his thing and hits threes from the logo. But they also got to depend on their other role players like Shaedon Sharpe and Josh Hart and GP2. And then their 2 or 3 stars besides Dame are like Grant, Simons, and Nurkic. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy, Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.